Bismillah, alhamdulillah, rabbil alameen, wa salatu wa salamu ala ashrafil mursaleen. I would like to talk today about the knots. So, the Prophet ﷺ already told us that the Shaytan, before we sleep, or on the time of sleep, he ties some knots. So, let's see what the hadith of the Prophet ﷺ says. So, it was narrated by Abi Hurairah, may Allah be pleased with him, reported that the Messenger of Allah, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, peace and blessing upon him, said, during your sleep, Shaytan, Satan, ties 3 knots at the back of the head of each one of you, and he seals each knot with the following words, by saying, on you, the night is long, so keep on sleeping. When that person wakes up and remembers Allah, one knot is undone. When he makes ablution, wudu, the second knot is undone. And when he prays, all his knots are undone. And he gets up in the morning active and in a good spirits. Otherwise, he gets up in a bad spirits and sluggish, means lazy. And this hadith was narrated by Bukhari and Muslim. So means, Muslim, you have to know that Shaytan is trying to take you from the way of Allah subhanahu, and at the same time he is trying to harm you in your body and in your mood, in your spirits. So you have first, before you sleep, you have to make wudu and to do some tahsin, some protection. Prophet ﷺ, he has taught us that before you sleep, you have to blow on your hands and read Surah Al-Ikhlas, Surah Al-Falaq, Surah Al-Nas, and wipe on all your body. Do that 3 times. And you recite the dua of sleep, some prayers of sleep before you sleep. So one of them is to say, Bismika Allahumma amutu ahya. Oh Allah, by your name, I die and I come back to life. And you sleep on the right side. So, and after that, the Shaytan, while you are sleeping, he tries to do those knots. At least you don't wake up. You don't wake up for subh. And there's another hadith like the one that he misses his prayer, his fajr salat. Shaytan bala fi udunih, means Shaytan like urinated in his ears. So here means to know that the Shaytan ties the knots. I'm talking now about the demon, how he ties, or the demon lover, or the lover demon, whatever you want to call it. So how he makes, or she makes, knots in the private area of the person. If he is a demon male, so he tries to do knots in the womb area and on the thighs, the upper side of the thighs, to make knots for that person. At least she will not be able to practice the sexual intercourse with her husband in a good way. So the same for man, when he has a demon lover in his private parts, so he starts feeling that he becomes weak in the sexual course with his wife. Later on, if he does not treat himself, so he will fail to run the motor. So because of Shaytan, the demon lover ties knots in those areas, means in the private parts, especially in the organ, and enter the organ, the person, most of the time you find that if the woman feels some kind of like coldness in the sex, or feels excited a lot for the sex, means that she has Shaytan, Ashiq, lover in her womb. For the man, the Shaytana, the demon female, stays most of the time either in the top side of his right thigh, or in his private organ. So you are looking for the treatments. So the treatments, you have to know that your body cannot have just one Shaytan, because Shayateen, they help each other. If one in the private area, there is one in the stomach, he does sihr, he does like magic, he tries to feed you in the night from time to time, at least to get the strength to stay in your body and to keep controlling your body. You may find some of them in the head, some of them in the back, some of them in the shoulders, some of them in the chest, some of them in the knees, some of them under the knees, some of them in the feet, some of them in the arms. So subhanAllah, maybe just one person may get 100 till 1,000 Satan in the body. You may find it as it's weird. It is the reality. So let's do this. Take olive oil. I'm talking now. Olive oil is a hot liquid. Means if your body is hot, means you feel that's like you have like fire inside, heat inside. Do not use olive oil. Heat plus heat is not that good for you. So use like mint oil or lavender oil. I'm saying if your body is hot, use lavender oil or mint oil, and read on it. Read first the verses of Ruqya. So let's say Surah Al-Fatiha 7 times, Ayat Al-Kursi 7 times, Ikhlas, Falaq, Nas 777 or 333. And I want you to read the first 10 verses of Surah As-Saffat. Surah As-Saffat. I want you to read it at least half an hour or more. So I advise you to do it like 70 times or up. You do it at least 45 minutes or 1 hour. Every time you read 10 verses of Surah As-Saffat, you blow on the oil. So when you're done, rub all your body, or if you don't want to rub all your body, just between belly bottom and the knees. But I suggest to do the whole body, because the Shaytan will not find a place to run away from the power of the Quran. So by this you start feeling maybe that night you will not sleep, because the Shaytan starts, he will harm you back. Just have patience, and if you see any reaction, either bad reaction or good reaction, that's a good sign, because the Shaytan got affected. Keep going, and don't forget, it's a war with Shaytan till we meet Allah subhanahu. He is our enemy. As Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, Inna Shaytan lakum adu, fattakhidhuhu aduwa. Verily, the Shaytan is an open enemy to you, so take him as an enemy, not as a friend. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help us and guide us to defeat those shayateen. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala heal all the Muslims and guide us to the right path and take away the shayateen from our way. وصلى الله وسلم وبارك على محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وآخر دعوانا أن الحمد لله.